Hello everyone. I have a question for you all, and this is gonna basically come from left field, but and also based on the subject, you'll probably have an idea of what it's all about. But do you believe the earth is flat, or do you believe the earth is a globe? In other words, a sphere or spherical? The reason why I'm asking is because I was introduced to this flat earth movement about 4, 5, 6 years ago, not sure exactly when. I actually looked into it, and the supposed evidence is that it does not hold water. But back then, there was an overwhelming amount of videos on YouTube, etc., with flat earthers talking about flat earth and proving, quote unquote, that the earth was flat. And not very many debunkers. However, now it's the other way around. If you were to keyword or Google flat earth, so many people debunking the flat earth, it's incredible. So now it's the other way around. So, however, the reason why I'm asking now is because tomorrow I'm going to attempt an experiment that is going to put the nail in the coffin, per se. Now, it'll be overkill because, again, so many people out there have debunked it in so many different ways. You could look it up yourself. However, nobody has actually done this experiment. Now, I have 2 links in the link below. By the way, please put in the comments below whether you believe the earth is flat or whether you believe in a globe earth. So comment below whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Let me know. Don't be shy, you flat earthers out there. If you have a lot of conviction on what you believe, don't be shy in coming out and saying, yep, flat earth, or yep, globe earth. But anyways, so in the links in the description below, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, I'm gonna have the links of what inspired me to do tomorrow's experiment, which nobody has actually conducted it. There's a gentleman that came out about 4 or 5 years ago explaining how to do the experiment, but he doesn't go about actually doing the experiment. And then there's these other dudes that I guess they were gonna do the experiment, and they stretched out a 1 mile fishing line over the water, but they never came out and actually did the experiment underwater. Because obviously, if you throw a fishing line above water, gravity, which is a real thing, will pull the line down and the line will sag. So the idea is to do it in the water so that its buoyancy can make it basically weightless. It'll make the fishing line weightless. So you stretch it out real tight underwater, and we can actually measure if the earth is curved or a sphere, the curvature of the water. Now, we're using water instead of land because water will, like you flat earthers say, will find its level, quote unquote. So, but the level is based on the gravitational pull of the earth trying to pull everything towards the center, and that's what a lot of flat earthers don't understand. So the formula is based on the circumference of the earth, that for every mile you go straight out from wherever you're standing on the floor, the earth would dip about 8 inches. Now, not every mile. The first mile would dip 8 inches. The second mile would dip 32 inches. And then the third mile would dip 72 inches, which is based on a simple formula that the curvature, or the dip, if you will, is equal to 8 inches per mile squared. So I might take the time to derive it tomorrow, before we go out there and do the experiment, which by the way, I'm gonna put the link to my channel where we're actually gonna conduct it live, so that nobody could come out and say that, oh, you cheated, or you fudged the numbers, or you moved the fishing line. It's going to be live, so it's gonna be raw footage. So if the experiment doesn't work, then I make a fool of myself. Nah. Anyway, it should work. I'm hoping. The only way it won't work is if on either side, because we have to throw, we're gonna try 2 miles first, and then we'll try 4 miles. So I'll explain the experiment tomorrow a little more in detail before we go out and do it and as we're doing it. But the biggest challenge is gonna be how to hold the fishing line on either ends, because we're gonna have to pull it really tight so that the numbers can be accurate. See, so for example, if on the 2 miles, at the midpoint at 1 mile, the hypothesis is that it should be 8 inches lower than either ends. Then we're gonna try 4 miles, and the hypothesis is that at the midpoint, at the 2 mile marker, it should be 32 inches below the water level. So anyways, the link is below to the YouTube channel where I'm gonna go live. I'm also gonna go live on Facebook and possibly Rumble. So feel free to tune in anytime tomorrow. It's gonna be, I suppose it's gonna take quite a few hours, so I'll be live for quite a few hours. But I hope to see you all there and put the nail in the coffin to Flat Earth and say bye-bye Flat Earth with tomorrow's experiment. Anyway, hope to see you all there tomorrow. Have a good night and talk to you soon. Bye now.